Why people start to worry about their health and how health anxiety gets triggered. Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to continue our series on health anxiety, also known as hypochondriasis or illness anxiety disorder. Our focus today will be on why people begin to worry excessively about their health and how health anxiety gets triggered. Before diving in, a quick disclaimer: I'm a registered psychologist in the province of British Columbia, Canada. This video is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for professional advice from your doctor or mental health provider. Understanding health anxiety. In previous videos, I've discussed various factors that can predispose someone to develop health anxiety. Think of these factors as creating a dormant tendency within the person. It lies beneath the surface and may not cause any problems until it's activated. For example, people who have had previous illnesses, who have seen family members struggle with serious health conditions, or who grew up with someone modeling anxious behavior about health may feel especially vulnerable. These experiences can increase their focus on bodily sensations and heighten concern about their health. Such individuals may become hypersensitive to any physical changes or symptoms, constantly scanning their bodies for signs of illness. This sets the stage for the anxiety to be easily triggered later on. How does health anxiety get triggered? That brings us to the next question: what exactly triggers health anxiety? Imagine asking a friend if they've ever worried about their health. Most people would say yes. Health is a common topic of concern, and occasional worry is normal. But for most, the worry fades. Now, if you asked those same people what might make them start worrying, their answers might include hearing about someone getting sick, experiencing unusual symptoms, or attending a medical appointment. These same factors can also trigger health anxiety in someone who is predisposed. The difference is this: people without health anxiety usually move on. But someone with health anxiety experiences the trigger combined with inflexible and inaccurate health beliefs, such as: any bodily symptom must be taken seriously. I must not experience any unusual physical sensations. If I don't monitor my health closely, I might miss something life-threatening. These rigid beliefs act like gasoline on a smoldering fire, igniting that dormant health anxiety into something overwhelming. The role of beliefs and past experiences. So for someone with health anxiety, past experiences often shape these unhelpful beliefs and assumptions. Think of it like a stick of dynamite. All it takes is a little spark, a trigger, and the health anxiety explodes. The key thing to understand is that this process often happens subconsciously. People aren't necessarily aware of it as it's happening. Internal and external triggers. There are two main types of health anxiety triggers: internal and external. Internal triggers are sensations within the body, things like ringing in the ears, sensitivity to hot or cold, stomach discomfort or gas, tingling or numbness, a racing or slow heart rate, unusual rashes or headaches, twitching eyelids, excess saliva. You might ask, where do these sensations come from? Our bodies constantly shift due to a process called homeostasis, adjusting to changes like temperature, activity, or even food. For example, heart rate may increase because it's warmer outside, but we don't always connect the dots. Like an old car, the body makes weird sounds and sensations that are usually harmless. But for someone with health anxiety, these normal changes can ignite the fear that something is terribly wrong. External triggers, on the other hand, include hearing about someone else's illness, news reports about disease outbreaks, contact with someone who's unwell, upcoming medical appointments, getting inconclusive test results, traveling and being far from your usual healthcare system. Even minor events, like reading an article about throat cancer, can lead someone to start obsessing over a minor sore throat. These worries then spiral into catastrophic what-if thoughts. The health anxiety spiral. Once that spiral begins, it's difficult to break. The combination of predisposition, unhelpful beliefs, and a triggering event creates a perfect storm. The person begins to think, I can't be healthy and have symptoms. If I have a symptom, I must find the cause. If I ignore it, I might miss a deadly disease. The internal or external trigger lights the fuse, and the health anxiety explodes. But here's the important part: for people with hypochondriasis, the anxiety doesn't just go away after the explosion. It often stays, maintained by a set of other factors: rumination, checking behaviors, reassurance seeking, and avoidance. What's next? In the next video in this series, we'll explore those maintaining factors, the behaviors and thought patterns that keep health anxiety alive and strong even after the initial trigger has passed.